paladometer. We started first day at level 1. We finished at level 8. Had just under 7,500 steps total for that playthrough. My goal is simple with this. I'm just trying to take the character from level 1 to level 90. Every minute I'm playing, I'm on my feet, and I'm getting my steps in. So today, we're going to start at level 8, see how far we can get over the next couple hours. Happy that I'm going to be hitting level 10, simply for that one button rotation, make everything a little bit easier while I'm getting my steps in, have to pay a little bit less attention. The thing that I'm really going to be focusing on today, I have a topic in mind, is how you actually don't have to give up all of your habits, all of your bad habits even, or whether you can just kind of tweak them or change them to make them, take them from a negative to a neutral, from a neutral to a positive. Gaming used to be something where I'd sit down for hours and I still enjoy gaming, so instead of pretending I'm never going to do it again, I'm actually trying to make the same habit work a little bit more in my favor. So if you're hanging out, say hi. Let me know what you're working on today, and we'll see how many steps it takes to get closer to 90. So we'll go ahead, get everything started. All right. Didn't have the same hiccups and bugs that I did yesterday, so that's good. I think I got it a little bit more figured out. Want to make sure that I'm getting everything up so that I can see everybody. Oh, I'm hearing myself talk. That's not great. Where do I go? Where do I go? The live studio. Trying to stream it to a few different places at once, so I want to make sure that I'm seeing the comments on everywhere. It'd be easy if this compiled everything, but it doesn't for me, so let's go ahead. We'll get used to this eventually, but so far, not so much. All right, live. See if I can see my chat. Okay, live recordings. Nope, not where I want to be. Creator tools. Let's try here. I don't know where I went yesterday. I found it. Alright, I think we can just do it like that. I should be able to see all the comments now. How's everybody doing? Alright. Okay. So I think I have that up. Windows up. Everything looks to be working, and we will go ahead and get started. So, pedometer's in my pocket. Alright. Oh, don't run. Back up. Doesn't count. Alright, there we go. Get to turn in some quests. Trying to remember where I am. Don't want to run back and forth too much. So we're gonna... Okay. Turn this in. Go there. Got it. Alright. Really excited about hitting level 10. It, the trying to not use a spender and level, it's been a little bit annoying because I have to pay a little bit more attention than I'd like to. The goal with this is that it was something super easy to do that I didn't have to focus on. I could chat with you guys, get steps in, so that one button's really going to help. Can I play Rocket League? I mean, I could, not well. If I was, slowly crawling across the ground, I'm probably going to lose most of those. So it's probably not the best thing for me to do. Plus, I don't think I've actually played Rocket League in, 5 years, or however. I played it a little bit when it first came out. Haven't played it in a very, very long time, though, so not something that I would be good at. When I get up here, I'm going to stop. I'm not sure if my other screen's working, so bear with me. It's day 2. I'm still trying to work out the bugs and the kinks, because I don't know what I don't know, and there's got to be a process in place. Otherwise, if it becomes too much of a headache and too difficult, even if it is a good habit, just not something that I'll stick to very long. I think I can see everything, but I don't know. I have a couple chats going here, so Let me pull this up. Well, that technically works, but doesn't look great. Harder for me. I have some dogs wanting to get their tail stepped on. Trying to be Velcro dogs, sit under my feet. Alright. So we're going to stop here really quick. Turn in some of these, and then I'm going to try and figure out this chat situation on the other screen. Oh, there's 9. Let's get an upgrade if we can. Technically, yeah, a little bit. Take that extra strength. It's weird playing this without heirlooms, because I'm used to not having to look at any rewards. No, this isn't classic. This is retail. Figure for the first one, start with the easier of the 2 games. Eventually, I would like to do a classic walkthrough, but not first, not the lead. Classic would take a lot longer, be a lot harder. I've also been thinking about doing other versions of it. Don't know if I ever want to try a hardcore. That seems like it would be a little bit too intense, trying to walk away, because I'd have to play something like a hunter, I think. Otherwise, I would just be throwing myself to the wolves. You pull too many mobs, your goal is to run away. Well, when you're not running, your goal is just to lay down. All right. Where did I go yesterday? I can't even remember. I was able to have the chat compiled a little bit easier. I don't know. I kind of panicked. I'm going to stop for a second when I get done with this. See if I can pull it up. Nope, I'm mimicking the steps. There's no fancy setup here. I just put my character in walk mode and walk along with it. It's one of those things that I'm gonna just work on improving as it goes on. I didn't want the fact that I didn't have everything perfectly set up prevent me from getting started. I've been putting off this idea for about a year, trying to, oh, I need a walking pad. Oh, I need to get everything synced. Nah, I just need to get started with the minimum version of it and try to improve it as I go along, just like with anything else. Didn't want to use that as an excuse. So yeah, I appreciate the question. It would be nice if I had that, though. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to, if possible, to eventually have a way of mimicking the combat. Like whether it's like a punching bag behind me that I have a little bat that I have to hit. That'd be pretty neat. I had a friend say that I should play a protection warrior and just start throwing trash can lids around, right? So, hey, I appreciate that, Donnie. Yeah, that's really it. I don't need to overcomplicate stuff. A lot of us, like I said, it's like, well, I'll get started Monday, or I'll get started when I get a gym membership, or, oh, I need all this stuff to lose weight. Just take whatever you're currently doing and try and make a slightly better version of it. Like gaming is naturally sedentary. You sit down for the majority of it. If I just get up and, step in place, takes no extra money than what I already have. Obviously, the thing that I have here that really helps it is the standing desk, but there's millions of ways to work around that. I'm the kind of guy that comes up with excuses and puts it off. Oh, you know what? I cheated on my diet today. Let me go and cheat on my diet for the rest of the month, and I'll start again next year, right? So it's a spiral that a lot of us find ourselves in. Okay, well, might have bitten off a little bit more than I chew here. Not great. We're not going to make it, guys. I'm going to have to walk back. Well, it was bound to happen sometime. Not paying attention, so now we get to mosey on back. See if this was hardcore classic. Man, that'd be it. Level 9, have to start over. How's everybody's morning going? 10 years. Well, you know what? It's actually peaceful. I walk through the spirit lands. It gives me time to just kind of sip some coffee here. I'm not fully awake yet, right? I even forgot to put my tennis shoes on this morning, so we're gonna see if doing this barefoot for 2 hours it causes any issues. I'm a little sore from yesterday. I mean, if you don't mind, I was already got my socks on. I was like, I'll get my shoes on, right? Yeah. Should have went night elf. Yeah, but that's cheating. That's a movement speed. Can you walk as a wisp? I got you. What's your go-to cheat meal? You know, I do a cheat meal once a week, and it helps me push through. Yesterday, it's not a cheat meal really. It was just like a reward. You know, something I get to do once or twice a year. We went to the Brazilian steakhouse, and it technically not a cheat meal. Well, depending on what you get. Some of the, like, barbecue sauces and stuff is obviously not on my diet, but really enjoy that place because they come by and they give you meat, right? That's my dream. I thought it smelled weird in here. No, the gray ones. Yeah, so I mean, what would your cheat meal be? Like, if you had to pick one cheat meal that's going to satisfy your cravings every time you needed one. For me, it's like what would you eat if you could make it a healthy version, but, you know, obviously wouldn't make you ill or sick or break your diet. For me, it's pizza all day. My cheat meal sweets, like donuts and stuff, that the rest of the week is only protein. I've never been much of a sweet tooth guy. I see the appeal. Luckily, my downfall is the savory. Too much pizza, too much fried stuff. All right, let's see. I gotta think about this a little bit more. Pull the outside guy. Be nice if I had a finisher. I'd be able to hit a little harder. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Put it on a high shelf and you're a little too short. Alright, I'm going to stop my character for a second. I'm going to put on some tennis shoes because I don't know if walking barefoot's going to be smart for the next 2 hours. I might slip on the carpet with these socks. Alright. That's better. Alright, let's get going again. Ooh, biscuits and gravy. There's something about breakfast foods. It's the best food. I don't know, guys. I just might not have the juice to do. No, I can. I just got to focus on healing a little bit. Might be one of those things I got to come back to. Alright, let's get rid of that caster. Try spinach and low-fat cheese. That sounds good. I've done, like, random pizza crusts before. I've never done that one in particular. I'm currently doing the carnivore because I'm trying to improve my blood work. From about 2 months ago, I went and I got it done, and it was fairly horrible. And I've done carnivore before, and it really helped me with my blood sugar, really helped me with my triglycerides, and I felt really great on it. So really leaning into that until I go back and get my blood work tested again here in 40-ish or so days. So might have to try it when I start adding some stuff back. All right. We did it. Okay, let's go turn this in. Very cool, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate the hearts. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, yeah, I've went carnivore, but I still like my food to taste good. So I'll still use like garlic powder, that minced garlic you can get in the little thing that's in water. Garlic isn't what made me ill. Garlic's not what put me over the edge. A lot of people get a dogmatic stance when it comes to their diet. I don't care for any of that. I'm just trying to use the tool to help me feel better, right? Not eat the stuff. I mean, really, my opinion on a lot of those diets is whatever you can stick to happily is going to be the best one for you. I don't think there's any magic. It's less about what you're eating and more about what you're not eating. In my case, that's, whole pizzas. So what happens when I get them out? I don't. We're not going to be using them out. Not going to be running. Not going to be hearthing. I parked my guy over here in the East Logging Camp yesterday, so I'm not trying to get extra experience. Yeah, well, I was trying to get some, what are they, the bandits? Trying to get whatever the scraps are for the quest. So, yep, no mounts, no speed enhancers. So I'm not going to have like Divine Steed. I'm not going to put points into that. So just slow and steady. We're going to level up that way. Yeah, good morning from Arizona. Good to see you, Gary. Sorry, Gray. I can't read, apparently. Yeah, it is going to be a slow and steady, but that's okay, right? It's not as slow as it would be if I was in Classic. So I'm curious, how many steps does it take? Yesterday we were at about 7,500 for the time I played to get to level 8. So kind of curious to see how long it's going to take me to get to 90. Trying to stick through the old content as much as I can. Until, Chromie time eventually runs out and forces me to go to the newer stuff. Because then I can kind of test it if I want to keep doing the challenge. See how long it takes to get through different expansions, things like that. First ever in WoW to do this. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anybody else do it. I don't know if I'm super, super original, but this is actually so smart. I kind of want to do this in Skyrim now. Hey, that'd be a lot of fun in something like a Skyrim. I've seen people do like map. What are they called? Like map runs. Where they'll see how far like point to point is in Skyrim, and they'll do it on a walking pad. So I've seen similar stuff to it, but I don't know if anybody's actually done like a playthrough with it. So that'd be a fun one to do too. How am I doing this? In the easiest way possible. I have my standing desk going. I put my character in walk mode, and I'm just walking in place. I don't have a fancy setup, anything like that. No walking pad. Literally just stepping in place. I have my watch in my pocket to count my steps, but that's about it. Nothing too fancy. One of those things that if I waited and continued to wait, I'd never actually do the thing. So you got to start with the easiest version of what you want to do, build the habit up, and then add complexity later. Because I first tried this a year ago. If you look back, I have a video of me doing it. It was too much, because I had my treadmill. I was trying to get everything set up over the treadmill. The screens were too far away. The keyboard and mouse were too low on the handles. I had to buy pool noodles to get it set up a little bit higher. So yeah, it was too complicated. Especially to start a habit. If it's something you have to do, put a lot of effort in even to get just going, it's not something you're going to do for the long haul. So, all right. Sell all the stuff. Look at that. We're 1 gold, 30 cents. We are loaded, guys. So close to level 10. I really need that one button. No, I'm just trying to get it in my head. When he's still, I'm still. When he's fighting, I'm going to keep walking because I don't have a way of emulating like the exercise he would get during combat. But when I'm like selling something or when he's standing still, I'll be standing still. Or if he is resting, like let's say I go and I recuperate. He's recuperating, I get to recuperate, so I'll stop for a minute. But overall, he should be moving the majority of the time. Yeah, no, I've seen, Taylor says they have those treadmills on TikTok that are just flat on the ground, pretty cheap. Yeah, I've seen those. I'd eventually like to get one. I've had one in the past. I had to return it because I was trying to find one that would support my weight. I'm about 380 pounds now. Then I was over 400. The thing with it that I didn't like is it would get going fine, but when you start to get tired, you start short stepping. And when I would do that, the track would stutter and it make me want to fall. So I need to research a better one, something that won't let me, fall on stream. Otherwise, yeah, I don't need to break a leg early. Yep, so we're going to go from Elwyn. My plan is to then go into Westfall, go over to Red Ridge, down in the Darkshire. Yeah, the WoW weight loss program. Hey, I lost 50 pounds just playing World of Warcraft. That maybe I'll partner with like Weight Watchers or something. I need a WoW subscription. Try it for free till level 20. Lose 20 pounds during the free trial. Need a way to emulate what he does when I swim. Get a kiddie pool behind me. I'll splash around in for a minute. I feel like you're walking faster than your character. You could slow it down a little. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I start not focusing because I'm doing like 2 or 3 other things, and I guess I get excited and my feet get going. What a way to use a hobby to enforce exercise. You're smart. I'm really not all that clever. I had a good idea. It's this is something I've thought about for years. Like, I've played this game for over 20 years. Dating myself a little bit, but it's one of those thoughts you have just randomly. You're like, man, if I ran or walked as much as my character, I'd be super fit. So I thought about this, and I was like, yeah, let's see what happens. And it's typically a sedentary habit. You have the the trope of what your standard World of Warcraft player looks like. And I'm like, let's take it from a negative and see if we can make a positive version. Because I've been a gamer since I was a kid. Started with the Sega and Sonic. Wanted to keep doing that no matter what. So let's try and make a healthier version of it. I love this idea, though, man. I love WoW, and I love the creativity. Yeah, I appreciate that. Nah, bro, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm using a mouse and keyboard. I tried to do it with a controller, but it's just harder because with the mouse and keyboard, you can put it on auto walk, so I don't even have to have my hands there for a while. But also with the controller, you can't. At least I couldn't figure out how to get it to set to just walk. You'd have to like halfway push the joystick up. If you went too far, he'd start running. So I was like, it's more trouble than it's worth. The fact that you're actually doing this and it's not just words is inspirational. Hey, I appreciate that. To be fair, it was words for about a year. I finally got off my butt. But that's the thing. If I can do it, there's nothing special. I have the same excuses everybody else has when they're trying to improve themselves. Is I'll get to it Monday, or hey, I'll wait until I get this or this. It's like, if I can just do it, then so can you guys. Gonna have to jog. I mean, I'm fine with it taking forever. I'm not in any rush. I'm gonna be playing games, every day anyway, so no need to speed run this. I do need to get to level 10 though. I haven't played this in like 5 years. Played this since been out. Yeah, it's one of those games that no matter how long you go without playing it, there's always that itch. They get you when you're young, and they get you hooked on it, and it's always there. Something new comes out, you're like, well, I might as well try it. You plan on skilling a profession? Not at first. That would be an interesting challenge. Is once I get level capped, to say, okay, let's see how long it takes to level up mining or something. That'd be an interesting challenge to walk through. What's the walking pad called? Yeah, Shoelace Express. I'm not on a walking pad. I'm just walking in place. I'm also a bigger guy. How much is this playing like this help you? So far, it's just made me sore. Today's day 2. So yesterday I got about 7,500 steps in doing it. And all I have to show for it right now is, soreness and a little bit better than I was yesterday. So if I just stack that a whole bunch of times, we'll talk in a month. Are you using a walking treadmill? If so, I'm down to 370. First off, congrats. 370 from 490. That's huge. You've been crushing it. What have you been doing that's been working for you? And I don't have a treadmill now. I do need to research one. I would eventually like to get one, but this works for now. As much as the changes they make anger me, I still always have the itch to come back in the back of my mind. Yeah, same. It's one of those things that it's always there. You're like, well, maybe I'll try it again. And you get a month sub, and then you stop and you go and it's come back. They really get you. This really helped me speed along. I hope so, man. I mean, just you're taking something that you're gonna do anyway, and you're making it a little bit better. I think that's going to be a lot of improvement, not just weight loss, but in most things. If you can turn a hobby or something you're going to do anyway into something that's not a negative or not neutral, it'll pay dividends in the long run. Oh, I was here yesterday for a minute. I didn't realize it was the first day. Yeah, no, it's day 2 now. Like I said, the only real difference between yesterday and today is I know a little bit more of how to actually stream the thing. Yesterday, I dorked it up right at the beginning, so we have it a little bit figured out, but happy to see you again. A lot of people who don't know this is where Keka came from. Yeah? No, I haven't thought about that, but yeah. Hey, Bubba, what's your goal? Well, my primary goal isn't actually weight loss. We'll say that. That's a symptom, and that's definitely something that I want to work toward. My main goal, and this is a little candid, is to have better blood work. About 2 months ago, I went and got my blood work done, and it was not great. My triglycerides were ridiculously high. My blood sugar was high, and I scheduled more blood work for a little over 3 months. It was like 100 days. It's like, well, I'm going to do everything over the next 100 days to fix those numbers, to get my blood sugar down, get my triglycerides down. So I went in first, fixed my diet. I'm the kind of person that'll do too much too quickly. So I had to kind of negotiate with myself because, like a lot of us, you come and go, you lose weight, you gain weight, you do too much too soon and you burn out. So I had to kind of take a little bit of a different approach where I have the things that I want to do, that I want to add to it, but I do it in a way that I have my non-negotiables, which is the diet. That does 80% of the lifting for me. And then as I add stuff in, they're not on the same priority level. So if something has to go that day, it's going to be, the weightlifting or all the stuff that's going to take a secondary to the thing that's going to move. So this was, hey, I can get more steps in if I'm taking what I'm already doing, because I was already playing games, a couple hours a day, and make a positive version of it. So my goal ultimately first is improve my blood work, but my end goal is to just be genuinely metabolically healthy. And I'd like to get back down to a healthy body weight for me, which is about 250 pounds. So I'm at about 380 today. The heaviest I was 430. Yeah, I'm down to 370 from 450. That's awesome. Congrats on that. What have you been doing that's moving the needle for you? Good morning, David. Good to see you. Gone fishing, though, so goodbye. Okay, well, you're probably gone by now, but still, thanks for stopping in. Fishing on a Sunday, that's a good Sunday. I don't even like fishing, but that sounds good. Bro, you look good. I just went and looked at your day 1. I'm proud of you, man. Hey, I really appreciate that. It's good to hear because I can see it, but when other people see it, it makes it a little bit more real. Pro tip, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Got to take the wife to coffee. Well, hope you have have a great Sunday. Enjoy your coffee, and yeah, got loads of water here, so I am good. Keep it up, dude. Proud of you. Can't wait to see you. Again, I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. What type of standing desk do you have? Honestly, it's called autonomous. I've had it for 5 years now. I don't know what they cost anymore. I know I got it originally because I work from home and I didn't want to sit all day. But it's called autonomous. This is awesome, man. Killing it, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm getting jumped. Hold on. I will be right back and respond. Don't want to walk back to my body in here. Want to buy lay on hands. See if I get a heal off. Okay, we're good. Not paying attention, just flying down into a cave. Starting to sweat a little bit too. Okay, we're good. Don't want to have to walk back. Don't want to have to walk back twice before level 10. Okay. This awesome man gaming while staying active. We've hit. Hey, I appreciate that. It's I'm clever once in a while. 250 is what I'm trying to be, and to be honest, I got there because I wanted more girls in my life. Yeah, that's a strong motivator. I can tell you that. But good luck with it. You know, that's rough no matter what weight you're at. So be it. Let it motivate you. Absolutely. Keep your vitamins up as well. And electrolytes. No electrolytes, you will cramp. Yeah, no. It's weird going into low carb, not having the electrolytes balanced right, because you just get dizzy. Art, appreciate the hearts. Actual joystick for playing this. No, I'm using a mouse and keyboard. Wait, do you have to sprint if you're getting attacked? No, I don't have a sprint. If I'm getting jumped, I can walk away. Won't be running. What level are you now? I'm 9. I am a sliver from 10. So here soon. Hopefully it gets a little bit easier. Good morning to you as well. Watching you and Dustin at the same time. I was over at Dustin's stream right before this. Said hi in there. Alright, we're good. I can turn around and walk out of here. Hi. Good to see you, Sarcastic Jack. Awesome. Alright, so I need to ding 10 because I'm getting really tired of having to pay attention. Am I still getting attacked? What's hitting me? Okay. Alright, so we're right about there. Where are we going next? Okay, back to Goldshire. This is the part where I would typically hearth and not have to run out of here. Or walk out of here, so. Trying to get the rest of my coffee in this morning. Let's take a look where we're at so far. I'm at 3,000 steps into this so far, so going good. Working up a little bit of a sweat. All this talking while do it too is taking my breath. What's F1 do? Does that make me run? Can't do it. Let's press F1. What's it do? Target yourself? I've been playing it for 20 years. I never said I've been good at it for any period of time. I bet walking the whole GTA map. Yeah, you know. So I've thought about, other games, because obviously I don't just play one. Doing other games as well. So this will be like the first challenge, but when I'm playing something else, I'll figure out some way of doing that too. Not saying that I'll limit myself to walking inside of GTA, or, War Dogs or whatever it is, but staying active and moving. So my character can do whatever there as long as I'm moving. Hey bro, made it to Westfall. Nice. Oh, not Westfall. Yeah. Nope, not Westfall yet. We're getting there. We're almost done with the whole east side, I think. There might be 1 or 2 quests that take me back there, but that'll just be long walks. Walking in place while you play your game. This is absolutely a great idea. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it anyway. If I can get steps in and I get to have fun doing it. Plus, I'm in the climate control, so I don't have an excuse when it's raining outside. That's the thing. Bruh, you gotta have your character move faster. Come on. Yeah, I know he's crawling, but so am I. It's high stakes. You get into a fight, you ain't running away. Well, I hit 10. Let me find somewhere to park him for a minute so I don't get jumped while I'm doing this. Since Undead, don't care really about that. Hand of Reckoning, don't necessarily care about that. Let's get to the road and then I'll grab my spec. Love the challenge though, great idea for exercising and gaming. Thanks, man, I appreciate that. It's I'm better off doing it this way than what I was doing before. You know, trying to make small improvements that I can stick to. Get enough wins every day instead of losses. You know, consistency. You know, it's going to take you one way or another. It's morally ambiguous. It doesn't care where it takes you. It's just going to take you somewhere. So if I'm consistently sitting on my butt eating the wrong foods, you get to where I am. So in order to do the opposite, I need to do the opposite. Let's go, big dog. Go get it. I appreciate that. Still can't see everything else in the chat. Yeah, I think I figured that out. So I'm streaming to a couple places, so you're not going to see the chat across those. So I don't know if there's a way to work around that or not, but I think that's the main reason. All right, just get to the road, put my points in, get one button. That's my goal. If I need to fight every wolf between here and there. All right, appreciate all the hearts and the follows, guys. You're awesome. Nothing else going to jump me. All right, there we go. Should make it. Uh-oh, I moved stuff. Now it's all gone. The character's walking because I'm walking. Just trying to approximately match the speed, see how many steps it takes to level up, see how fast you can do it. You know, obviously mounts are faster, but I'm curious, you know, if I just wanted to do a walkthrough. I got puns for days. Almost done with my coffee, and then I'll be fully awake. All right, almost there. We're going to hit the road. I'm going to stop for a second and put my points in, get the one button down, and then I'm coasting till 90. Hard part's over, right? All right, let's stand on the side of the road. Don't want to get hit. Okay, so he stopped, so I'm stopped. Specialization ret. Give me a minute to breathe, too. All this talking while I'm moving, I'm not used to it. All right, where do I... See, here's the thing. This is going to be overpowered because I don't have to put a point into any kind of movement speed, so I get extra points that other guys wouldn't. We're going to grab Lay on Hands early. That's I've died once. Don't want to do it again. I can keep that on because mounted speed doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, this is going to be the way. Everybody's going to be doing this moving forward. No movement speed abilities. Let's grab these shields. That'll be good. Grab Lay on Hands, put it somewhere I can get it easy. Then I think we're good there. Grab the single button rotation. That's it. Now we're overpowered. Game over. He's walking. Where are we going to? Stormwind? Yeah, soon. First, we're going to turn over here. We're going to turn in here in Elwyn. Then we might do a walk around Stormwind. Turn in a couple of those. Then back down, and we're gonna walk ourselves over to Hogger and show him what's up. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty intimidating for Hogger. No fear, just slowly walking toward him like I'm gonna get there. All right, coffee's gone. Time for water. See where we're at right now. About 3,500 steps so far today. Nice little pace. Do a little jog. I will shake this desk and everything off of it. Right? It is not. I am not built for that yet. Hey man, have a great day. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in, Sarcastic Jack. Sorry, Sarcastic Jerk. So, I don't know, were you being sarcastic with that? All right. So I had another 3,500. Make a note here, trying to keep track of how many steps it takes to hit milestones. So I had plus 35. It's been about, let me see if it has a timer. 30 minutes in. Oh, fence. Gotta walk around it. All right. Trying to make notes because it took me about 7,500 steps yesterday to get to 8, and then it took me about another 3,000 to 3,500 to hit the 10. So about 10,000 steps is what it took to get to level 10. What am I using? Nothing fancy. Just at a standing desk, put my character in walk, and I'm stepping in place. So nothing too complicated about it. They ruined Classic. Yeah, I don't know. Did they ruin Classic, or is everybody worried about Classic Plus? Are you leveling just from experiences from questing? So not doing any dungeons, because I would 100% be a liability for any dungeon I was in. But yeah, so just doing open world questing. VR goggles would be crazy. See, they would be. That would be awesome. Two problems with that. I can sweat eating ice cream in the shade, so I might drown in them. The second thing is I've looked at those, and I've seen people have those like walking pad track things where you walk in, your character will walk in whatever game or run or whatever. They're just too small for me. Need to lose enough weight. Need to find one that can be fitted for people my height. So that's the goal eventually. If I can get to the point where I can get one of those, that'd be super fun. Okay, so that would be crazy if I just walked all the zones and did only the experience from discovering new areas. I'd have to have, what's the class? The new stone dwarf thing where they get extra experience for doing that. Never considered sweating the goggles. Yeah, that would be annoying. Yeah, no, I consider it. Like I said, I am a professional sweater. So, this is a different kind of sweaty gameplay. Yeah, for the longest time I had to wear glasses, and one of those things you go in and out and it just fogs up. I wonder how bad that would be in VR. Ended up getting LASIK last year, so that's no longer the problem. All right. Where am I? Oh, I can stop if he stops. I just keep going. I don't even think about it. All right. I'm going to sell some stuff, and then we're going to walk over and we're going to smack Hogger. How am I tracking my steps? I have a smartwatch in my pocket. Okay, so he stopped. I can stop. Smartwatch in my pocket. I was trying to have my phone, but it kept hitting my leg, and it was annoying, and I had a smartwatch. I was like, toss it in there. This is cool. If you run, does your character run? Yes, he would absolutely run if I ran. I ain't gonna, at least not yet. That'll be something that I can work myself up to. Today's day 2, and to be fair, I'm kind of sore. Right? I didn't think I'd be this sore after one day of just walking in place. Is this actually possible? Gonna find out. I haven't seen anybody do it yet, but we'll find out. I'm trying to stick to the original content first, simply because I know it's more flat. There's not as much verticality. I think I might run into more issues on the later content where you're intended to fly everywhere with your flying mounts and all that stuff. So I'm going to try. We'll see. I'm just doing the best I can. How many steps yesterday? I started at level 1, got to about level 8. Ended up with just shy, like 20 or 30 steps shy of 7,500. Ended up finishing the day, not on stream, but just through my daily activities of over 10,000, which is really my goal, at least 10,000 a day. Yeah, when my character drops a consecrate, I do it. You just can't see it because of the camera angle. Yeah, absolutely. Cool idea. Hey, appreciate that. If you run, do you go faster? I mean, most people running, they start going faster. But no, I would turn the character to run if I was running. I want to go far right now. Not in the shape I would need to do a run through of a game. We're gonna stick to walkthroughs at least until. It'd be nice to eventually have a way of tracking it to where I'd have to move my legs for my character to move. But waiting until something's exactly how you wanted to do it doesn't doesn't move the needle. What up, dude? Nice to see you moving again. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to be moving. Okay, yeah, it's like I said, it's day 2. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Day 3, typically when I start something, is the sore. So I might be miserable tomorrow when you're talking to me because I'm a little bit sore today. My treadmill's at work. Have a screen showing you walking around random areas. So this is not too crazy. No, I mean, I've walked around this area a lot. It's just sitting on my butt. And this is the first time I'm actually walking through it. Are you going to wear weights as you progress to similar arms exercise? So that's a good question. Am I going to wear weights as I progress similar to arm exercises for weapon swings? Not at first. I might do other versions later. The reason that I picked a paladin is I'm significantly larger than that guy. I figure we probably weigh close to the same once he has full plate on, so it's actually easier for him right now. And as far as the weapon swings, it would be nice to eventually have something like a punching bag behind me, to where when he's fighting, I can, swing a bat at a punching bag or something. But I don't really have a way of tracking and doing all that stuff yet. Have I ever played Skyrim? Oh yeah, played a lot of Skyrim back in the day. That would be one of the games that would be a lot of fun to do this in. Can you run? Not far. Like, I can run out of breath. That's about as far as I run. But I mean, when I get to the point where I'm more comfortable running, I can 100%, add that to this. But for now, it's a walkthrough. I got to make the pun work. If I start running through it, I'd have to change the title. It's a whole thing. Wow. This is unique as hell. I love this. And Paladin class is fire. It is. I wanted something that was typically a slower class. Something that I didn't have to kite with. Hey, can you get out of the trash can? Sorry, my dog's trying to eat the trash. Anyway, wanted a slower class, something that I didn't have a lot of movement abilities on, something I didn't have to kite with, because you don't kite very well when you're walking. And plus, big, heavier character kind of matches me. I was going to play a Cultirian, because I look way more like a Cultirian, but they started level 10, and I want to do a fresh from level 1. Yeah, that would be cool to see. It would be. No way, dude, you're going to love this. Did I miss something? If I could drink some water without getting it all over myself, that'd be nice. Alright, hold on, Hogger. They still got Classic going, I'm pretty sure. I'd like to do a version of this in Classic. It'd be a lot longer. Be way more dangerous, too, because, things actually hurt when they hit you over there. The real challenge would be trying to do a hardcore Classic walkthrough. That would be darn near impossible, I think. Like, what am I going to play? You can't really play something like a mage, right? Because you have to kite. And again, I'm walking, right? Warriors are always touchy, no matter what you're doing. Paladin, it could work. It'd have to be something like a hunter, I think, and then just be like super extra cautious. Yeah, it really does. I would end most of my runs by level 5. Whew. All right, so we got a 8 painted armbands, and smack Hogger. You could do a stealth archer. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what they have in Classic. Is there even a way to do it? Do they have camouflage? Well, I guess what version of Classic are we on? Like, I mean, it could work. Rogue would be interesting because I could stealth around a lot of the trash instead of fighting everything on my way to a thing, but it's going to slow my movement speed down too, so it's a trade-off. You're an inspiration, man. You're doing awesome. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to keep it simple. That way, if somebody, is inspired, they don't have to say, well, he has all this stuff, and because he has that, it makes it easier. I'm walking in place. If your hobbies are, hey, I like watching TV, get up and walk during, step in place during the commercials, or during the whole show. Say if I'm going to binge watch something, I have to walk the whole first episode or something. I don't know. There's a million different ways that you can add little things to what you're already doing to make them a benefit. I'm already doing this. I'm used to sitting down for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, heck, 10 hours a day. If back in the day when I was gaming a lot, let's add a little bit of movement to it. Let's take that negative and make it a positive. I said enough already for work, so it gives me an excuse. And then if I say I'm going to go play WoW, it's a weight loss routine. Try not to overdo it. Getting sore, maybe a shorter video until you get stronger. I mean, don't get that sore. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It's not that sore. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it's, 7,500 steps for the first time in a good while in a row. I'm a little bit sore. Plus, walking in places a little bit more. I think it's like your hip flexors are being worked a little bit more than they would if you're just out naturally walking with your full stride. So it's kind of a different sore, but nope, I'm definitely the kind of person that does overdo it. So that's something that I have to be cognizant about. So I appreciate you saying that. Hunters are strong in Classic, yeah. They're strong for leveling overall. Plus, here's another benefit of playing Hunter. I don't have to walk all the way up to the bad guy. It saves me steps. He can be way over there and I can shoot him. I appreciate that. You're awesome. All right. Here's the big challenge. I'm level 10 now. We're good. I can one button this. Is my treadmill connected to the game? Nope, it's not even connected to my feet. I'm just walking in place right now, so didn't want to wait until I had something perfect and all set up nice to do the thing that I should be doing. So nope, we're walking in place. This is awesome, dude. Hey, I appreciate that. All right, so Hogger was no problem whatsoever. Yeah, being level 10 and having the one button really eliminated any kind of a thought I had to put into this. Whew. Making sure I'm getting enough water. We're coming up to about an hour of in here, so feeling pretty good. About halfway through. Trying to shoot for about 2 hours a day. My schedule, how I plan on doing this is, what's my heart rate? That's a good question. I don't know. If I had my watch on my arm, I could tell you, but I have it in my pocket because if my arms are laying up on the desk with the keyboard, it's not counting steps. But the schedule I'm planning for this is 2 hours a day, an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, depending. I'm doing it every morning from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have morning commitments already, so those are going to be evening streams from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then this original challenge will be something that I'm taking from beginning to end, but that's not to say I might not add a different game or something if it comes out and it intrigues me, because there's a couple things coming up that are pretty interesting, like War Dogs. I'd like to play the new GTA, obviously, along with everybody else. So stuff like that I might start trying to do on the evening streams. And an idea my buddy had is we're going into spooky season. Nothing saying I can't turn those evening streams into like a scary game. I like to say I'm super brave, but I will scream like a girl. And if I'm walking in place, you actually might catch me running right there. Actually, a very dope concept. I have good ideas occasionally. Right? This has been one that's about a year in the making. I finally just stopped making excuses and started doing it. Skyrim is goated walkthrough. It is. That would definitely be one that I would want to do in the near future. I did this one because it takes, to be fair, about zero thought for me anymore. I've done all these leveling dozens of times. And now with the one button and everything, it's not going to get in the way. It helps me build the habit. I'm trying to keep the simplest version. Play VR horror game. Man, I don't know if I can handle it. That's my heart rate then. This idea is awesome. I always said if I ran as much as my tune, I'd be ripped. Godspeed. Same. I mean, for over 20 years, I've had that thought is, you look at your character and he's running all over the place. He's fighting monsters. Dude's got to be fit. And here I am sitting on my butt, right? So trying to get a little bit of that. Fear burns more calories. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. What's the walking pad I use? It's called the Shoelace Express. I've made that joke about 3 times. I'm going to keep making it. I'm just walking in place. Nothing fancy. What a cool freaking way to exercise, dude. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. It's something that I can squeeze in to what I would normally do and make a slightly healthier version. That's it. Okay. Walk back to Goldshire. Do you have like a VR controller to swing to attack, or just still buttons? For now, just buttons. I can try and add some complexity when I have good ideas and figure out how to do them. But for now, we're looking at the minimum viable product. I have the character walking, and I'm walking. Hi, first impressions of you, and I'm rooting for you, friend. Hey, I appreciate that. You are awesome. There's so many cool people out there that I wouldn't get to talk to or meet unless I was doing this as well. So this really serves a couple purposes. One, I'm taking something I'm doing and I'm making it a healthier version. 2, I'm talking to cool people. All right, so try Nike. I might pronounce that wrong. Vomero Plus. I have no idea what that is. What is that? OMG, this is awesome, bro. I appreciate that, man. This is dope, my guy. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Can you swing swords? I mean, I'd break something. There's a lot of fragile stuff in here, probably, but yeah, I'd like to eventually add something like that. That'd be an extra fun step. This is great, man. Thank you. I think it's just his movement. Yep, just moving around. Hey guys, can we, maybe keep it a little bit down? Walking controller. Yeah, just mouse and keyboard right now. Put my character in walk mode. Have it just set to, auto walk.
Stop.
All my animals are in here and they're all yelling at each other. Is this retail? Yeah, this is retail. Wanted to start with the easiest version of the game for proof of concept and to build the habit. Start with something too hard, I just won't stick to it very long. Video games and exercise is underrated. It is. I mean, it seems obvious, right? You're going to spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours doing something. Can you turn it into something a little positive? You on Xbox or PC? Just on PC. Can you even play WoW on Xbox? That'd be cool. That'd be a lot of fun. The doggies want to play WoW as well. No, they just want to... They're currently arguing with the cat. And the cat is tougher than both of them, so... I used a similar way to lose while gaming. Took 4 years, but I'm down from 320. That is awesome. Congrats, man. What else were you doing? Was it literally just that one change did it for you? Hope you enjoy World of... Nice play walk. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that. Needed a big, heavy character, right? A cool idea I always thought would be fun to do. You're just doing it. Yeah, same. I thought it'd be fun for a long time, and I kept putting it off, putting it off. I didn't have the perfect setup. Oh, I need to wait until I get a walking pad. Oh, I need to wait till Monday. Oh, I need to wait till another expansion comes out. So, there's something new. Just do the start before you're ready. Do it messy. There's really no perfect time to do anything. You don't know what you don't know. Like yesterday, I started the stream off and I dorked it all up. Right? It wasn't doing it right, so I scrambled to do it, and I would have never had that experience unless I did the thing. So no matter how perfect I try and make it ahead of time, there's going to be stuff that I'm going to learn along the way. So if I start messy, I'll be further along than if I waited till it's perfect. You're going to be looking like your character in no time. Keep it up. Well, yeah, that'd be nice. I probably need to do my hair a little bit different, but he's got the beard. He could definitely, grow it a little bit longer. I'm happy to see Elwyn Force still the same as I remember. Yeah, same. Spent a lot of time running around Elwyn. World of Warcraft. I like that. Now, this is a WoW challenge with an interesting premise. Hey, I appreciate that. I've been working on this idea for a year and finally got off my butt, literally. I mainly made a goal to hitting 10K steps per day, no matter way, walking while gaming. Yeah, I mean, I think it's overrated. There's a couple hour time block a day that you're doing something, that is neutral or even negative, and you're making it a little positive, and it helps you with the timing too, because now you don't have to find another 2 hour window to go get steps in. Intermittent fasting, yeah, I'm doing a bit of that. I'm doing carnivore right now. So naturally I don't, break my fast until after 12, and I eat like 1 or 2 meals a day. Great philosophy. Thanks, man. If you're walking, character stops walking. Yeah, if I remember, to be fair, sometimes I just kind of forget that I'm doing this, and I'll be talking to a quest giver and my feet will keep going, but I'm trying to stop when he stops. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions. Remember, this is one day. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, and it is. I'm better than I was yesterday. And I'm going to be better tomorrow too. I need this. Well, appreciate you, Troy. Happy you're here. Love this, people watching you walk and WoW and in IRL. See, because I see so many people, and we're all on our own journey. We're trying to lose weight. We're trying to do it. Nothing I say is going to be... Oh, see, I can stop. Nothing I say is going to be super duper original. I'm not going to say anything nobody else has already said. So if I can just do it in an entertaining way that's entertaining for me and more entertaining than me just talking at a camera, that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to take a little bit of a spin on it. All right, let's sell some stuff. I can stop walking. Is that an upgrade? Yep. Throw my pants. New shoes. Yep. Hope I don't get blisters. All right. Was that a better hammer? No. Okay. With how WoW is everything feels rush. With how WoW is now, everything feels rush. Fly slow or walk. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna... Do I want to go up the Stormwind? I mean... What's up there? Yeah, let's walk up there. What's it matter, right? I think a lot of people would love to be physically interacting into MMO games. I think all of us have had that thought, is like, if you could play WoW virtual, like how fun that would be, especially 20 years ago when it first came out. It was one of those things like, oh man, if I could just, and I mean, this is nowhere near that, but it's better than I was doing. Instead of playing on our... Exactly. All right. If you move faster, does your character turn off the walk keybind? Yeah, if I started running, I would turn off the walk. But this is a walkthrough, so that's my excuse for not running. Yep, just doing it all manually. If I, made myself wait until I had all the integrations and everything, I'd never get to it. Love the next quest. The region, Westfall hits my nostalgic. It really does. I'm a huge fan of the older Quest thing. That's another reason that I want to stick to it. Less verticality, so I don't have to worry about flying mounts and stuff. But it's just so nostalgic. As someone with health struggles, where I'm unhealthy, skinny, you're motivating me to get fit. I appreciate that, man. That's interesting too, because everybody we get in our own heads about my journey, my struggles, because I have the exact opposite problem. Right, but it's there's so much parallel between. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be weight gain, weight loss, starting a new job, starting a side hustle, trying to, get over an addiction. All this stuff. It all boils down to the same kind of stuff. You need to do something positive consistently, because whatever it was that got you to where you're at, it was negative consistency that got you there. So, I appreciate you. As someone, Galaxy. Oh crap! I didn't even see it. I am so sorry. I appreciate you, bro. Ignored. Not on purpose. I don't know what I'm doing. This is day 2 of doing it. So hey, I don't know who sent it. Bro Tater. I appreciate you. You are awesome. I don't know exactly how to see that stuff when it pops up, so I apologize for not shouting it out. But you are awesome. Yeah, I didn't see it. I have the streaming set up on this other thing, and it's, like I said, day 2, so I don't even know what to see. I'm currently streaming to TikTok and YouTube, and I'm using a restream, so I don't know if it filters the chat or what, but I appreciate you. And I think it was... Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it was Brotator. You are awesome, man. You can use an Oculus and head tracking add-ons to make it VR, by the way. I might not make it if I had something over my face. I'm already sweating buckets. That would be something to try in the future, though. I appreciate that. So what happens when you have to run in a fight? You start running too? Nope. I either win or I don't make it. It was Gavin. Haha. Oh, okay. I appreciate you, Gavin. W. Gavin. Where you at? Let me see if I can find you. Yeah, I don't know. Gavin Ray. Gavin Ray, you are awesome. I want to give you a shout out, everybody. Shout out Gavin Ray. Let your character run. No need to make it walk. Oh, there's a need. I'm walking, so he's walking. Doesn't matter to me. He'll be a nice surprise for him. Hey, you know what? I didn't ignore you on purpose, Gavin. I'm just new at this. You are awesome. I'm trying to walk Frodo's journey to get rid of my grass addiction. That's awesome, man. You got this. I can do it. You can do it. W. Gavin, absolutely. Only like 18 miles in, and I'm sore. Yeah. What they walk for in the original was like 17 years. You have a fantastic attitude. I appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, attitude's one of the few things that I can control. I can be a jerk and miserable and stew in my misery, or I can do something positive and meet cool people like yourself, and I'd rather do that. So what happens when... I might have lost where I am in the chat. Gavin Ray's the goat here? Absolutely. Got my bro walking and playing World of Warcraft. You sure do. Is the character name something related to walking? Yeah, good question, because you can't really see it all that well. His name is Palidometer. I thought it was kind of clever. He's a pally, and we got the pedometer going. Surprise, no one has logged on. I walked with you. Yeah. End up with a posse. I get to level 90. I might need to do something along the lines of, like walkthroughs of like dungeons and stuff. We're not going to time many mythic keys with everybody walking, but find a group of people to just walk through. Yeah, that's the same for me too. Wearing Oculus, I sweat way too much for VR headsets. I could sweat eating ice cream in the shade, so I would drown. Bro, gonna be fit. That's the goal. High five to you. Keep up the work. It's worth it. I appreciate that. Landar Red. Hey, enjoy your swim. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep track of both chats, and I'm not great at it yet, so please bear with me. I remember Classic had a lot of walking between zones for quests. That was it. That's the reason we're here. Keto Simple, Dustin, we have to see how our struggles and how we have figured out how to fix them can help others. What are the parallels? Good to see you, Barb. Yeah, Barb's awesome. Hope if you're still there, have a good swim. If you diagnose have faster movement speed in WoW, so you will have to run IRL as punishment. Ooh, that's a horrible idea. I think what you're doing is cool. Maybe inspire others. A lot of gamers are not focused on health. Maybe inspire them to do something. Exactly. If we can just do, take a negative, turn it positive, you'll get way further. No quests. Yeah, I have 2 up here that I'm turning in really quick. I know they're kind of out of the way, but I'm in no hurry, clearly. Does the treadmill control the character? No treadmill, just walking in place. So nothing fancy here. At the standing desk, have my character walking, and I'm just, getting started before I was ready. That is an amazing name. I appreciate that. Bro needs a GLP as well. I'm not opposed to that, but I'm gonna see if I can just do it. If I need in the future, then we'll give it a shot. GTA, gosh, oh, wow, absolutely. Walking through WoW is actually a great way to appreciate how beautiful Azeroth is. You're right. I mean, I've seen this dozens, hundreds of times even. And you just fly through it, you fly over it, you don't pay attention to this stuff. To be fair, I'm still not, because I'm talking to you guys, but a little different level of appreciation. What if I die? I walk back. It's just extra steps. That's my punishment. We had an idea from that former mage guy that I have to run back, but I don't know if I'm ready to punish myself that hard. You're the man. Keep it up. Appreciate you. What a cool way to get your steps in. Good luck on your journey, brother. I really appreciate that. Sneakers O'Toole. I game and I'm in shape. I just play once a month for 10 hours uninterrupted. So you intermittently game, right? You're game fasting. You're awesome, bro. You got this. Hey, I appreciate that. You are not going to make it to 90 doing this by walking, by the way. Well, I'm going to give it my best shot. If I don't, well, I was better trying than not. I won't know until I try. Peptide and GLP are tools. Use them if you need. Absolutely. No, I'm by no means anti using something if you need it. I've just been doing pretty well by myself already, and I don't need to add an extra cost or complication if I can do it this way. This is an awesome idea. GLPs are dangerous. You're doing great. I'm not a scientist. I just know that if I eat better, walk more, that's good. I really wish they revamped the graphics of the older zones. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about some stuff coming, so we'll see. They might be doing it before too long. Did you start at level 1 Cleave Shaman in real life? I did. I was actually baby-faced. This has been from yesterday. Are you doing hardcore? Absolutely not. Right? This is retail WoW, basic baby version. Maybe one day. That's so cool. Level 90 or age 90. Probably both. It can be 2 things. Killing it, dude. God bless. I appreciate you. Every time you level, you have to do the same number of up-downs. You just really want to see me throw up on stream. The character to run, then it will work. I agree. They want to make Warcraft 2 so bad. They do. You can't really blame them there. It's a money printing machine for them. Do you have a walking pad those Instagram models use, or are you literally just walking in place? Literally just walking in place. I've tried a walking pad before. I think I didn't have the best one, because when you walk for long enough, you get a little bit tired and you start short stepping, and it would like hit the brakes on the walking pad and I'd almost fall. So yeah, we'll probably eventually work our way into one, but for now I wasn't going to have the lack of something stop me from doing something positive. He could snag up one of those walking pads and use it to promote them as well. If I can find a good one that supports my weight and doesn't have issues, I'm absolutely looking at them. They're about 100 or so. If they're cheap, I might need 2, one for each foot, because I'm a fairly large guy. Man's got a 5 o'clock eclipse. Yeah. No, yeah, 5 o'clock from yesterday. I grew up playing WoW, and I'm so glad people still play it. And Ultima Online, best games ever. It's just nostalgic. It's always going to be a big part of, my memories growing up. I've been doing it since before BC. I don't want to date myself, but yeah, there you go. Keep it up, brother. You can do it. You're darn right I can. I appreciate that, Rob. If you run, does your character run? Yep, he would sure run then. Don't wait. Don't hold your breath for it, though. Wild, good luck. I appreciate that. What is hardcore WoW? Stress. That's what it is. It is stressful. Especially if you're playing something like a warrior. Ignore the haters, dudes. Prop taking steps to make yourself healthier in an interesting way. Yeah, just I've been around long enough that it doesn't bother me. I appreciate positive comments, but the negative ones, I don't know what their day looks like. You really get in your own head about why somebody would say something negative or do something negative, and it really feeds and it really hurts you. They could have had something serious happen. So I just try to give them the benefit of the doubt. If it's too much, then okay. I hope everything goes well. God bless. Hope you start feeling better. Bless you, friend. Keep it up. Appreciate that. Hey, man, thanks for helping me reminisce on my college days in 05 and LOL will speak for me. Yeah, same. I played a lot of it in college. To run. Oh, I just lost it. Where are we at? There's more going on over here. Actually, let me take a quick look. We're at 7,200 steps so far today. Gonna keep going. To run, do you have to run? Yep. If I was running in real life, I'd be running in a game. This is sick. I'm here for it. I appreciate you, man. Wait, this is iconic. Thanks. This is game design this way, or do you have an extra equipment to make it work? No extra equipment, just walking in place, making my character walk with me. Nothing fancy. Anybody can do this. You're counting steps or distance walk? I have a smartwatch in my pocket, so I'm just counting the steps. Fight on, brother. Don't let anything stop those steps. Absolutely. Just a quick search looks like up to about 350 pounds, around $100. You want 400, they're around $200. Yeah, it's I'm about 380 as of yesterday. I haven't weighed myself today. Trying to get away from weighing myself every day. It does nothing positive for me. So as long as there's a downward trend month to month, I'm happy. One for each foot was hilarious. Thanks. Amazing concept. No longer need a WoW guy, but I love this. Ultima Online is the best MMO ever. Never played it. What level am I now? I'm currently level 10. Walking back down to... Oh, get hung up. To, not going to fly, but I'm going to turn in the quest. Going to be heading down to Westfall next. Is there a way to apply this to The Sims? Never really played The Sims much, but I imagine so. There's a way you can apply this to watching TV. Hey, every time there's a commercial break, I stand up and I walk for the duration. Or, hey, if I want to binge a show, I got to watch for the entire first show, or walk for the entire first episode. It's trying to make it as stupid simple as possible. You're doing the walking movements of WoW? Yep, absolutely. Morning, dude. What's going on? Just getting some steps, playing some WoW, chatting with some pretty cool folks. How does the walk sync to the game? Vaguely. He's walking and I'm trying to step in a similar fashion. Nothing fancy. This is actually cool. I've never thought of doing this. Yeah, it's simple. Give it a try. It costs you nothing. Stand up, press W. You are tall too, though, right? Yep, I'm 6'6", so there's a lot of stuff that one size fits all for me is a myth. When you finish, you can re-roll and do a run-through. That is something I could do. I don't know if I'll be fit enough for that after one walkthrough, but eventually I would like to get to that spot. RuneScape is the best, though. Haven't played that in a long time, but did play that. Please do a raid like this. I would absolutely be a liability. I wouldn't get many steps in because I'd be waiting to be res the whole time. Are you going to level up any professions? You know, I hadn't thought about that till somebody mentioned it earlier. That would be a fun challenge. If you hear squeaking, it's my dog with a toy. But that would be a fun challenge where I, you know, how many steps does it take to level up mining? And then just walk through and level it up. Good luck on your weight loss journey, my friend. I appreciate that. Cool idea. What tread are you using? The Shoelace Express. And yeah, I have a standing desk. It's autonomous. I've had it for years, so I have no idea if it's even around anymore. Yep, if I pick up my pace, I will move faster, but you're not going to see it. Just sticking to the walkthrough. Yep, the character can run and walk in the game. It's just a toggle. I just set to walk. I'm sure I could Google it and see like what the walking pace is for a character. So if I really wanted to get technical, I could try and match that on a walking pad eventually. But for now, close enough to get started. Need to get my wife and I matching walking pads so we can walk and watch TV or whatever. She would probably fall because she's clumsy. I can tell you, like I said, the one that I got, I was tripping and I did almost fall a couple times. So, okay, I'm going to take a second, turn this in. I'm not going to buy a Griffin ride because that would be cheating. We're going to walk back now. How long have you been doing this for? Yesterday. So today is day 2. Hey, back at it. Absolutely, Justin. It's going to be a daily thing. Going to have to keep that consistency. Are you married? No. I have a girlfriend. She's awesome. That needs to happen. So, yeah. To 90, yeah, good luck walking through dungeons. I'm not going to do the dungeons. I'm planning on doing this one, just questing, walking at my own pace. You know, don't need other people to be frustrated by me walking, which I get. I don't want to slow down what they want to do. What game is this? This is Retail WoW. So World of Warcraft. Very cool. What are you doing when you get to flying mounts? Keeping them grounded? Not going to be on a mount, period. Ground mounts, flying mounts. Not going to toggle my guy to run. We're walking. We're taking the Shoelace Express everywhere. Just kicking rocks. Don't you have to do dungeons to hit max? I think you have to do a follower dungeon. And I don't care if they have to wait for me. So I can do like follower dungeons and stuff when I need to, but I'll walk through those too. I think there's like one. I don't know. I'm just trying to do the best I can. You know, not being super crazy with it. Just walk until 90 is the goal. How do you have your treadmill hooked up to your movement? I don't. Just walking in place. Have it on auto walk. So nope, no syncing there. If I had this set up 15 years ago when I started WoW, I'd be freaking Mr. Olympic by now, LOL. Yeah, if I walked and exercised a fraction of how much my characters did in video games, I would be, yeah, it'd be ripped. You're walking everywhere, no mount, a soldier. Yep, that's the goal. You know what? This is awesome. Good for you, man. This is motivational. Hey, I appreciate that. What are you walking on? The ground? Sorry. I can be a smart ass. Bro, going to be leveling up IRL. Absolutely. That's the goal. This is such a cool idea. I appreciate that. Everybody's saying that. I really appreciate it. It's been one I'm working on for a while. Well, how did you see this setup? Such a fun idea. I put my standing desk up and started walking. Mounts, we got legs for a reason. Exactly. It's good to take intermediate rest. It is. Periodically, I will need to stop to like a quest giver or recuperate, or if my character's hurt. Motivating, or a new follower, looking forward to your journey. Are you on Twitch? Not yet. Right now, I'm currently streaming to TikTok and YouTube. Again, it was easy enough to set up, trying to do the minimum viable product and add stuff to it from there. Will you ever use a mount? Seriously? Just got here. Nope. Trying not to. Trying not to run, walk, use flying mounts, nothing. Are you walking back to Goldshire? Yep, and then I'm going to go over to Westfall, and I'm going to start there. Speed run this. I'd have to run. Maybe we will do a speed run once I'm super fit. I'm also immensely proud of you. I appreciate that, man. Taking a while. Walk faster. It has 2 speeds, run and walk. If he could walk faster, I'd make him walk faster, but I'm not ready to run. You could figure 5 minutes of sprint for like 10 burpees. You're trying to see me throw up on stream. Seriously, it's been years since I've done a burpee. It's going to be a throw uppy. Okay, give me some Adderall and I'll do this. 2 cups of coffee. That's all I needed. Aren't there places you have to fly to? I don't think so. I think I can walk most places. If there's some sort of like impossible or immovable object in my way, yeah. But the goal is to do as best as I can. You walk even in fights? Yeah, if he's swinging a weapon, I'm going to keep walking in pace because I don't have a way of emulating that. So it's not synced up, just walking simultaneously. Yep, that's it. The simplest version possible. That way, if it's something somebody else wants to try, they don't have to say, well, I got to wait until. I'm not walking on a treadmill. Best of luck, man. This is awesome. I'm trying to keep up with chat, and it's getting hard. You might walk your way to BlizzCon. Yeah, just have me walking in the background. Did you know from Booty Bay to the top of Eversong Woods is the same distance as the Isle of Manhattan? Really? I live in the Midwest, so how many cornfields is that? What are you walking on? I might be back. What are you walking on? The ground. Nothing fancy. You got this. I appreciate that. I will never walk in WoW. Not even for RP moments. Respect. Switch what you're doing now to make your tune run. Can't do it. Sorry. You're going to add weights? Right now I don't need to. I've had plenty of weight just add... Oh, sorry, getting jumped. Had plenty of weight already. If I lose enough weight, it might make sense to consider, hey, I have a ruck vest on. This counts as plate armor. This is cursed. Sorry you feel that way. This is awesome. Followed respect for the grind. Hey, I appreciate you. How big of the map? Never played. Well, apparently the size of Manhattan from... Let me move it. From down here to up here is what I'm hearing. So, pretty big. What's your tune named? His name is Palidometer. You might have passed me on the road. Everybody's passing me. I'm just trying to stay in the pass and not in the passing lane. Keep up the grind. Will do. This is very cool. Dumbbell curls with every sword swing. That would get intense. I'd like to, and I've said it earlier, so bear with me if you've heard it yet. Be nice to have like a punching bag behind me or something and hit it with a bat, right, and track it for the one button. Weighted vest plus slight incline, melt weight. That's how I did it. Definitely take your time though. Yeah, that might be a little ambitious for day 2, but yeah, I'd like to work in some more. Build the minimum easiest version, and work your way up. When do you get the punching combat? When I figure it out. So what a creative way to get moving. Thanks, I appreciate that. Chat's coming in faster. Is only the size of Manhattan. That's far smaller than I was thinking. Like I said, I don't exactly know how big Manhattan is. I've never been there. I thought you were walking on something to make the character walk. You're putting in the work. Absolutely. I could sit around and wait until I had everything perfect, but I'm going to get way further if I start now and add to it. Just build it while you go. So your character is going to increase in level just from walking around. I'm doing quests. He would increase in level from walking around from Discovery, but I took a little bit of a detour up into Stormwind to turn in some quests. I'm definitely not saying run, by the way. Yeah, me neither. Bro, let us know what server you're on so we can walk with you. I don't know. That seems like a bad idea. Everybody's going to be tagging the mobs ahead of me, and I'm going to have to get in so many more steps. Nope, the physical world does not interact with the tune. Right now, I just have it in auto walk while I'm walking. Physical add-ons would be something I would like to add eventually, though. Got anything to track your heart rate? Would be worth watching, as it eventually drops lower and lower as you get fitter. I mean, I do. I have a smartwatch, but I have it in my pocket at the moment to track my steps. Not on my wrist, because with my wrist sitting on the desk, frequently it's not going to be accurate. So somebody math out the distance in USA Freedom Units. I'm not American. Yep. Like I said, it's cornfields per miles that I go off of. Yeah, let me catch up. What version am I playing? Retail? And yeah, this is WoW. pretty cool way to play WoW. I think so. It's been fun so far. Soft oversize. Yeah. I used to live in NYC. It's big walking wise, but not massive. Garmin watch. Yeah, I have, like I said, I have a smartwatch. It's just in my pocket, so trying to, I might make adjustments to how I track stuff later, but for now, yeah, Roger, makes sense, mate. Well done. And on the attack, absolutely. I could sit around and think about it, or I could be about it. So here we are. How are you moving a device or just walking in place? Just walking in place, man. Nothing overly complicated. I was talking to you guys and I missed the quest. You guys got extra steps out of me. Dang it. Oh well. Insane grind, brother. Good luck. I appreciate that. Whoever said this is right. I loved watching my heart rate improve with exercise over time. Yeah, that's a really good point I hadn't considered, so that's something I'm going to think about. Now this is how to play Warcraft. Absolutely. Yeah, if I was to start running, I would make my character run. But this is a walkthrough, so don't hold your breath. When you fly or hearth, you got to hit some jumping jacks. I deleted my Hearthstone. Don't have it on the bar. Don't plan on flying anywhere. This is brutal. Long game as running speed is. Yeah, it will be. But it's retail, so it's not too terrible. The versions I do in the future, if I try like a classic run through, that would walk through. Sorry, it would be definitely harder. Whew. Yeah, the fact that you're doing something is awesome. Do it however keeps you... Exactly. I don't need to overcomplicate something to get a positive effect out of it. I can, start, build the habit in the very easiest way possible. No friction, no excuses, and add to it later. How is going to work at BlizzCon? I've never been. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Time for work. Good luck, brother. Hey, hope you have a great day at work. Take it easy. I appreciate you being here. Start dancing. You don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. How do you go faster? Is it based off your pace? Yeah, I mean, if I was to run, I'd have my character run, but this is a walkthrough, so that's my excuse. Oh, I can stop because he stopped. I keep forgetting. Okay, back at it. This is a beautiful game, though. The speed ain't too bad. No, it's really not. I kind of expected it to be worse. We're at, let me count, 8,200 steps at the moment, so pretty good pace. About an hour and a half into this, so. Ooh. This is a beautiful game. Yes, the human male thrust, we need it. You really don't. How do you cast your spells? You using a controller too? Nope, mouse and keyboard. And I got the one button going, so I don't even really have to think about it anymore. Stay motivated. I know it is hard. As a big guy myself, this has been my most active summer since 2010. Congratulations on that, man. That's huge. I get it. Just wasn't sure if yeah, I could toggle it on and off, but sticking to walking for now. When I get fitter, we'll see. We'll see how I can do that. Yep, 8,200 already. Yeah, it would be fun to upgrade to VR one day. I'd have to figure out the sweating problem because I sweat buckets, and I'd fog it all up. Are you following a leveling guide? I mean, I've been playing for 20 years. I got a pretty good idea. I just doing quests in one zone, moving to the next. This is a great idea. I appreciate that. Try running. Pass. I don't download WoW every couple of years and just nostalgia, fly, walk around. It really gets you. You get that itch in your head if you've ever played it before, where it calls for you to come back. VR headsets are not good with sweat, then I can't even be in the same room as them if they're not, because I will wreck it. So walking everywhere in the game, nice. Yep, that's the goal. Are you using a walking pad or special system? Nope, we are bare bones here, just walking in place. Eastern Kingdoms is the length of Manhattan, but don't forget you have Commodore, Northrend, Pandaria. Yeah, we'll touch on the other expansions eventually, but right now we're gonna stick with as much classic as we can, or Cataclysm as we can. If you get the Lore Master achievement, that would be legendary. That would be. That's don't make me. Keep it up, big dog. Appreciate you. This is so cool. This is World of Warcraft, for those that are asking. You can do this in RuneScape. There's no reason you couldn't. Just walk around and walk in place. Donation thing to raise money for equipment. Yeah, maybe one day. My goal is to keep it very, very simple. So no mount. Nope, no mount. What level am I? I'm currently 10. Almost 11. We're about a little under 2 bars. Are the steps on scale? No, they're not. They're approximate. Are you going to incline when you hit the hills? I don't know how to make my floor incline. Walking sim, No Man's Sky. That's... yeah. What would a dungeon run look like? Slow, and everybody would be very annoyed with me, and I'd get kicked out probably immediately. Yes, I play WoW on 59. Imagine how many miles your character... yeah, that's really the idea behind it. They're walking. How far do I get to go? No, he's probably walking equivalent to my speed, but no, it's not like step for step. It's a close approximation. When do we get the run through? When I'm about 150 pounds lighter. How do you kill that which has no life? Make it stand up and walk. Good job, buddy. Escort quest won't be so boring. Yeah, no, he's going to have to wait on me, actually. Man, just my main character has probably walked thousands and thousands of miles. Same. Over the 20 years I played, it's, yeah, drink water. I got it. I got some right here. Big show and 100% world exploration. That would be wild. I'm having flashbacks. That's what it's good for. Yeah. You play WoW even for a little bit, you're going to have flashbacks. You're an inspiration. Keep going. I appreciate that. If I ran, yeah, I'd make my character run, but don't count on it. I've already killed Hogger. Sorry you missed it. I whooped him. He is not what he used to be. Dude, this is insane. Are you actually playing or just walking around Azeroth? I'm playing. I'm questing. I'm just on my way over to Westfall. I finished all my Elwyn quests, so we're going right over here. Are you on a treadmill? Nope. Just walking in place. All right. Let's see. Okay, we're finally getting to Westfall at about almost 8,400 steps. Go to Moonguard and go to the inn in Goldshire. Dude, this is literally awesome. Keep it. I'm currently 4 pounds from my weight loss journey, and that's awesome. Congrats. What have you been doing that's been working for you? I'm about 50 down from my heaviest right now. So, as of yesterday, I was 379.6. I started this originally around 430. I appreciate that, Mr. Waxmaster. This is actually such a fun idea. Yeah, I appreciate that. I was gonna do it anyway, so let's make it a little bit more beneficial than just sitting on my butt. Uh-oh, we got another one. He's running. Alright, stop for a second. Turn in some quests. Alright, and then we gotta go get these clues. How does the input work? I use just the walking input that WoW has normally. I make my character walk, put him on auto walk, and I just step in place. There's no fancy setup. I think the fanciest thing I have is a standing desk, so try to make it as simple as possible. Oh, this guy did not like me talking to him. Can't wait till you go to Hellfire Peninsula. I'm not sure when I'm gonna start doing the other kind of expansions and zones. I plan on keeping this as close to just the original Cataclysm stuff as I can before it forces me to move to the newer content. But I would like to go through and see the other expansions as well. This is a very good question. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Westfall is definitely one of my favorite. Can you not run away from me? Definitely one of my favorite zones. I got a great idea, bro. I got a walking pad. I might try this today. Give it a shot. Let me know. Let me know how you like it. It's kind of neat. WoW's easy enough that I don't have to worry about like hand-eye coordination or anything like that. I might go attack this. Have you ever tried doing a long walk simulator? No. I mean, I don't exactly know what that is. Alright. I'm going to turn that in. Put a talent point in. Hey, we got another button to press. I'm going to keep pressing the one button, but... Spell book. Where is it at? Throw it on the bar. Get rid of that. I love cat. Yeah, same. Have you ever tried doing? That's where I was before. Paladins were fun, and paladins are just fun. They're one of the classes I always go back to. Input powered by imagination. I love it. Exactly. Don't have an excuse. I don't have to wait until grab these quests. I can stop until I get it perfect before I can start. I can just be better off and improve as I go. That's the goal. What game is this? World of Warcraft. Retail in particular. This would be a perfect way to do the waste of time steps. I like that. Waste, yeah. That's a good, interesting idea. Keep it up, bro. Sure will. This is day 2. We're doing well. A little sore from yesterday, but really can't complain. Not as bad as it could be. I get to have a fan and AC, so do something more entertaining than just talking to a camera. Or sitting on my butt. How many miles in? I'm not sure miles wise. We are currently at about 8,500 steps on top of yesterday's 7,500 steps. So however many miles that equates to. I think 10,000 steps, if I remember right, is approximately 5 miles. But I could be wrong. So somewhere around 7 maybe. I could do these quests in my sleep exactly why I'm doing them. So that I can not worry about split attention. Alright, let's walk over here, go down and fight some murlocs. This is awesome. Keep it up, and you got this, Anthony. I appreciate that. How are you doing this? I'm curious. Nothing fancy. Just walking in place, having my character set to walk. That's it. Are you controlling your character by walking? Nope, controlling it by keyboard. Just trying to get at a close approximation. Nothing too fancy. Make sure you write these numbers down. Oh, I am. I have, how many steps it took to hit level 10 and so on. It's always great motivation to look at what you've done. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the goal. Track how long it takes to do, 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 30, all the way to level cap. Simple is best. Yeah, simple is the excuse killer, right? Because you can sit around and you can keep waiting until things are perfect, or you can just do the thing. Right? So that's the goal, just doing the thing. Ooh. Ooh. All right. We're about an hour and 45 minutes in. Actually feel pretty good. I was worried that I'd be too sore today to go the full 2 hours planned or however long. But yeah, I'm actually feeling better the longer I go, so that's good. Proud of you, brother. I appreciate that, Christian. I play WoW in bed. Yeah, that's a way of doing it. That'd be hard. Oh, I guess with a laptop. I don't think you'd have to pull in a desktop. How are you breathing so heavy if it's just you're walking? I'm almost 400 pounds. You know, picking up 400 pounds for an hour and a half is a little tiring. Need local gym / LAN party doing this. That would be fun. Get a bunch of people on an elliptical, put them on a mount, and just let them run wild. Not really a level goal to hit today. My goal was to at least get to level 10, which we did, because I get the one button. But no real level goal. Just enjoying the ride, getting steps in. Takes as long as it takes. I'm in no rush. I'm gonna keep doing this. So, what level are you at? I'm level 11. I'm a little over 2 bars into 11. Keep going, bro. I appreciate that. I sure will. Keep pushing. Will do. Sold. I love RuneScape. Haven't played it in a very, very long time. If you try to upgrade your stream slightly, showing the amount of steps traveled total in current session would be awesome. That would be. That's definitely one of the things that I want to improve first. I don't know exactly what to focus on until I see it live, but ideas like that I really like, because I don't think that would be too terrible hard. Just got to figure it out without dorking everything up. Those dang murlocs, yeah. They're always annoying. You're going to start a new trend, and a bunch of people will be walking in. Wow, hey, any positive movement, that'd be huge. I'd love that. It's a it's a hobby a lot of us have. There are millions and millions of people playing WoW. There's millions and millions of people that would want to get more steps in. If it's an idea that helps somebody, absolutely steal it. You are playing right now? Yep. It's just, retail WoW is a fairly passive game, so don't have to pay too close attention. I'm sure Blizzard would be all for it. Yeah, they really get a lot of negative, blanking on the word, press, I guess, about, gaming in general being, man, I am blanking. Let me drink some water while I think about it. Being a bad habit. So any kind of positive spin people can make, I think, would be welcome in the community. I walk 8,000 to 9,000 steps every shift, and I'm still fat. It's consistency, man. Just find the little improvements that you can make. Find what you think might be causing the, the plateaus or whatever it is, and tweak them. We get a practice. There's really no way to fail. It's just you got to keep doing it. I've fallen on my face multiple times. I used to be in really good shape. Played college football, probably about the 15% body fat. But after I graduated, I kept eating like I was training and stopped the training. And that's really what really put on the weight over the years. So just trying to make those adjustments, clean up my diet, do the stuff that's going to help me. About 80% of it is diet. And then start adding in stuff that's going to help me be more metabolically healthy. Less really about the weight loss. That's just a side effect. Whatever, if anything, you add a stream, don't lose focus on the goal. Yep, that's my biggest concern with a lot of this, is doing too much too soon. I'm notorious for that. You do too much, you end up getting burnt out, and you don't do it because it needs to be something done consistently. I need to implement this for my gaming time. Yeah, give it a shot. I'm not sure, what games it would work better for. I know WoW is simple, because it doesn't take like the hand-eye coordination like a shooter would or something like that, but it's definitely something worth a shot. I started back in vanilla. Well, same. Yeah. I remember years and years having conversations with my brother. Man, if I ran as much as my character, how fit would I be? If I was, fighting all these monsters. All right, let's see. Let's give it a shot. There, finally got the clue. All right, walking back now. I would work with Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, it would absolutely work with Elder Scrolls. That would be a fun one to do. No looting. I'm looting, I think. If I didn't, I should be. It has area loot, so you only really got to loot one. This would be so fun. So far it is, I can tell you. Day 2 of doing it. Really, really enjoying myself. More than I thought I would. Not ganking equals weak sauce. Yep. I can't even act moment, actually. Oh, another rare spawn. I'm not level 20, so I can't even turn PvP on. See, if I was playing hardcore classic right there, I'd be walking back. No, I'd be restarting my character if it was hardcore classic. But retail, I can just turn around, smack the elite, and be done with it. Why is my character not running? Because I'm walking. So he's walking. How's your temperature doing? Clearly damp. I am clearly slightly damp. Blues Clues. Where's your character? Okay, I'm trying to catch up where I was. Holy fluff, I haven't seen WoW since my parents were together. Ooh, sorry to hear that, man. What are you using? I don't understand how it works. I just put my character on walk. I put a smartwatch in my pocket to track my steps, and I just walk when he walks. The simplest possible version. Do you use a mouse and keyboard? Nope. Yep. Mouse and keyboard. There's nothing fancy. You could take whatever your current setup is right now and do the exact same thing. If you have a way of playing the game, stand up, walk in place. That's really the level of complexity it's at. What happens when you get to a flying level? Real life mount. Yeah, I'm going to jump real high. No, I'm just going to keep walking. Murlocs are a brave choice, Scott. Yeah, they can swarm you. It gets a little dangerous. Hurry up and get to 20. I'm working on it, you know? I'm getting there. What are you in a rush for? Man, hardcore classic was brutal compared to a Care Bear. Well, now, you're not wrong. Like I said, I'd be restarting a character right now if this was retail hardcore. My kids were made because of WoW. Hey, there you go. There's positives that come out of gaming. You realize how big WoW is when you have to walk through it. That's the truth. I'm used to flying. You have no more than like 5 seconds between, start and stop. Do you have a stepper or desk treadmill? Nope. Shoelace Express. Just walking in place. Wii controller synced up. That's a good idea. Wii controller synced up as your sword. That would be the one motion, just waving it around. Like I said earlier, I'd like to have a punching bag in the back with a bat and just whoop up on the punching bag. This is the coolest idea ever. Here for it. Second, air conditioning is the coolest idea ever. Do hardcore when you finish. We'll start with classic. Maybe, possibly work our way up to something like a hardcore run. I'll enjoy both levels of that. Alright, let me turn this in. I get a stop because he stopped. Alright, you know what? I want some water, so I'm going to recuperate him. And recuperate myself. Alright. I'm done. Okay, let's go. Why would you have to restart on hardcore? When your character dies, it's done. You can't play it anymore. So there's it's pretty hard. You have to be way more careful. This is actually a great idea. I've had one or two in my life. Really enjoyed both of them. Retail makes me sad. It can. It's definitely way different. Just got here. Does he speed up if you do? He would. He's not gonna. I'm gonna keep walking, so he's gonna keep walking. I always thought this would suck if you actually walked like this. So far, it's harder. But I'm enjoying myself. I see you struggling. Don't you dare quit. You want those abs, keep going until you drop. I might stop right before I drop. I don't need to walk till failure because I need to be able to do it again tomorrow. But I appreciate it. Do you allow yourself to use mounts? Nope. Just kicking rocks till 90. Super creative. I love this idea. Good for you, man. First person to lose weight playing WoW. Hey, a trendsetter. What game? World of Warcraft retail. Uh, 10K steps is healthy recommendation for daily steps. It has been lowered to 7,500 as a lot of people don't do enough. But 10K is the great, man. You could get 15K easy in 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, it was more than I was doing before is the biggest thing. I'm, not trying to necessarily put any kind of constraints on it besides showing up daily and doing it. But yeah, it'll get better as time goes on. It'll get easier. Sounds like you're getting some great ideas for making your streams do this even better. Hope you have a great idea. The rest of you walk the pools, check in. Yeah, these are great ideas. I wouldn't have unless I was here doing it. So that's just another reason that it's best to get started before you're ready, because you can sit and think about something and then in a year still be thinking about it, when if you just did the thing, you'll improve so much faster. Respect, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, def pace yourself for sure, but this is an awesome idea. My son wants to do the same. Do it. Let me know how it goes. It's as easy as possible. Half the reason I wanted to do it was for myself, but the other half I wanted to make it as easy as possible is because if somebody else wanted to do it, they didn't have the, well, I don't have blank, blank, blank. It's, you got feet? Well, some of us don't want to assume, but, you know, it's as easy as possible. How do I set this up? I started it, made my character walk, and I'm walking in place. The only piece of equipment I think would be considered like fancy is a standing desk, and it's, like I said, it's something that I've had for years anyway. Whatever desk treadmill I'm using, the company should sponsor me. It's carpet, and I'm wearing, I don't know, let me stop so I can look. I don't even know, what are these, Skechers? Yeah, so Skechers if you're out there. How do you control the mouse? With my right hand. I have it on auto walk the majority of the time, so I don't even have to have my hands on the mouse and keyboard. So keyboard left, mouse right. Why not just have your character run? Because then I'd have to run. I'm not quite ready for that yet. Bro, this is awesome. Keep it up. Going to be an A1 like a month. Once all OGs find this. Hey, I like it. He wants... It'd be nice to get a walking pad. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm in no rush. You know, I need to find one that, you know, fits me. Like I said, I've had one in the past where I didn't end up liking so much. It was a little bit too jerky when I would short step when I was getting tired and made me want to fall. Don't want to do that. So, you know, I might need to start looking into something that would be a little bit better than that. Wait, do you play with the controller? No, I tried. I was experimenting with this before I started, and I was going to do a controller first, but it's hard to keep your character walking because on the mouse and keyboard, you can set it to auto walk. So no matter what, he's walking. On the controller, you had to just adjust the joystick just enough. So it really became just more trouble than it was worth. Blizzard needs to sponsor this guy with some game time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Love this content. I appreciate you, Ryan. Should get a stationary bike for when you get a mount. That's not a bad idea, but for this walkthrough, we're gonna do no mounts. But I do like that idea. Hop on a mount. We need a floor cam so we can show people your feet are moving. Yeah, that's you know what? That's a good idea. I should have a side camera that's more of a full body so that people can see. That's a really good idea, actually. That might be the first upgrade one of the first upgrades that I make to this. What made you do this? Is there an honest way you're getting healthy? Yeah, I mean, okay. I told this a little earlier, so if you've already heard it, bear with me. About 2 months ago, I got my blood work done, and it was awful. Right? My A1C was high. My triglycerides were just ridiculous. And I'm trying to fix it. So what I did first is I changed my diet over the first 2 months, because 90% or 80%, however many made up percentage, the majority of it's done in the kitchen, right? Cleaning up, changing what I'm not eating. So I worked on that first to get that going, become a habit. And then one of the things that I needed to do was start getting more steps in, becoming more active, because I'm really focused on my metabolic health first. I'm going to go back and get my blood work done in about 40 or so days. So that was my main priority. Weight loss is going to be the side effect of that. I do want to lose weight. I do have a goal. But for the short term, improving the blood work, metabolic health is priority one. So, you know, I was trying to think of when I could add in exercise, what I could do for exercise. Do I want to go out and walk? Well, what happens if there's rain? And I have a built-in excuse. I've been thinking about this idea since, 20 years. If I worked out as much as my character, how fit I'd be. So naturally kind of just ended here. I love this idea. Might try it myself. Do it. Absolutely. Let me know how it works. I'm curious how it works with other games as well. Just standing and playing would be impressive enough. A literal walkthrough is perfect for a gamer. Absolutely. I sit on my butt so much for work and for everything anyway. I need something to get me moving. I was using this time anyway. Just, what are they saying? Trailer Park Boys get 2 birds stoned at once. I appreciate all the hearts and stuff. I'm trying to get better at tracking that. This is day 2. I don't know what I don't know. So I appreciate all of you pointing stuff out for me. No sugar. Cheat days unless you find sugar in game. Yeah, I'm not going to be looting food boxes. Hat and mustache. Props, man. Dude, this is so cool. I appreciate that. This is retail. It's not classic. Classic will be the next one, probably. How do you cast spells? With the numbers. I'm using 1 button rotation for this. Brother, tons of respect for the journey. Proud of you. I appreciate that. Trailer Park Boys reference. Oh, I got plenty of them. If that's what it takes, I'll keep going. Okay, let me stop for a second. When you start getting plate gear, 40 and Classic, you should get a weighted vest. I have built-in weighted vest at the moment, but yeah, I feel you. Once I start cutting weight, I can start adding stuff like ruck vests and stuff. Just in full plate armor at home. Yeah, I got it built in. I weigh more than my character does now, so I think we're about even if he starts putting plate on. Tons of respect for your journey. Proud of you. I appreciate that. Can't find your gift, gal. Okay, catching up to where I was. I'm going to try this on my rebounder. What's a rebounder? That might be a pretty ignorant question, but I've never been one that's shy to say I don't know what I'm talking about. I love the idea of joining a dungeon and having to sprint. Hey, they're gonna wait for me if I join the dungeon. I can't. It's the rules, man. Good luck, man. All I gotta say. Well, that's enough, man. I really appreciate it. I hear the breathing. You're working. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like I'm walking more than I have, so I'm clearly going to start breathing heavy. Plus, I'm yapping the whole time, so that's another level to it. Built-in weight vest, you had me rolling. Hey, I've been putting it on for years. I might as well start putting used to it, right? I paid for this, right? So, small fitness trampoline. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. That's what a rebounder is a small fitness trampoline. Okay, well, what would you... Mario? That'd be fun. That'd be fun. If I run, yeah, I'd make my character run, but this is a walkthrough, so that's my excuse why he's not. Get a group of walkers together, do dungeons. That would be fun at level cap. Not going to time many Mythic Pluses that way, but at least people won't be frustrated with me. This is World of Warcraft. It's retail. Maybe a stupid question. Is there a thing you're walking on to make you walk in the game? Nope. Nothing so complicated. Just walking in place while I play and have my character set to walk. Hey man, are you allowing FPs still walking behind them, of course? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Easier on the old knees. Yeah, it's if I started running, I'd be crying more. That or start weight loss guild. That's an idea right there, right? Hey, we're going to do our daily walkthroughs. Okay, he's not walking. I'm taking a second while he talks, spies on these people. This guy's going to get healthy crazy fast. Don't threaten me with a good time. Flight paths, not doing them. Like fast travel's not Hearthing. So, yeah, FPs makes more sense now. Yeah, avoiding any mounts, any flight paths, anything like that. So... built-in weight vest, love it. Yeah. For now, when I get rid of it, I'll put something else on. Okay, so we're over our 2-hour mark. Let me take a look while we're here. Sitting at about 9,100 steps so far. So I'm going to keep going until I hit 10,000 steps, and then I'm going to call it for today, and I'll be back tomorrow morning as well. So we got about another 900 steps left, and then I'm gonna call it for today. Don't want to overdo it. I could keep going, but it's more important that I show up every day, not overdo it one day. What if we buy you a horse to ride? Well, it's not the money thing. I'm sitting here loaded. Look at this. I got 4 gold, 16 silver, 10 copper. So I'm rolling in it. I don't need the help. It's just that would take away part of it. Had to take a double take. Thought we were brothers for a second. We might be. Who knows? Let me go ahead, turn around, start walking out. Okay. Dude, that's a solid plan, though. Yeah, I'm hoping. You can make the horse walk, too. Yeah, but, you know, a horse walks a little faster than my character walk, right? No, I don't need to be strutting. 100% right mentality. I appreciate that. I tend to overdo stuff too quickly, and if I don't rein myself in, I burn out. It needs to be a consistent thing, it's not a sprint. Clearly, it's not a sprint. It's a meander. Get the takeoff, but great work. Keep it up. Definitely be back. I appreciate that, Jesse. See you around. Have a great day. Yep. See you later, brother. We're gonna do it. Awesome. Appreciate you, Jeffrey. Are you at least on an RP server? Nope. Just a low pop. Don't need people tagging mobs ahead of me. Making me walk further. Mountain lore walking is the same speed, I'm pretty sure. I kind of meant in real life, but it's a little different if you're sitting on a horse, right? Seriously, so fun. Now I want to implement this into my horror games. So my friend had the idea that come spooky season for a couple of the night streams, because I have my schedule set up right now. So where every day, except for Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to be streaming from 8 to 10 a.m. Central. Right, so trying to get 2 hours in a day. We're a little over now just because I'm kind of getting close to 10K. I want to hit it. But for those night streams, come October and spooky season, try some horror games, because I will scream like a girl. And somebody said earlier that fear burns more calories, so I'm going to give that a shot. Appreciate the hearts. Appreciate all of you. Yeah, I don't know. You might see me run in the horror games, is just what I'm saying. It would be fun. I don't think I could. I would have to do that walking in place. If I did that on a walk pad, I would break everything in this room, including my legs. I'm a bit of a chicken with horror games. Running a ton. Yeah. Can we get a stat recap for today's stream? Yeah, I'll post the video later, breaking down everything once I compile it all, like what level I started at. I've been keeping track of that, like, hey, how many steps did it take to get to level 10? That kind of stuff. How many steps on today's thing, yada, yada, yada. So I'm keeping track of all that, because that's interesting info. So I'll be sharing a video with that and stuff later as well. So I appreciate that. I also walk while playing WoW. That's awesome. How long you been doing it? How's it working for you? This is an awesome concept. Good luck for you, man. I appreciate that. Any well wishes, I really do appreciate. It means a lot. Why can't you walk? I mean, I am. So are you actually going to play the game or no? I mean, kinda. I am. I just did a quest. I'm gonna go turn it in. So, game is World of Warcraft. It's retail WoW. If you run, does your character run? Yeah. If I was running, I'd make him run. But this is a walkthrough, so that's my excuse why he's not slow. I mean, normal speeds. Yeah, I mean, that's the concept. He's going slow because I'm going slow. Just trying to go step for step as best as I can. Oh. Got level 12 there. WoW is so huge you could do this with your character at normal speed versus slow walk. I could, but technically your character's running at normal speed, and I'm not ready to run yet, so we're gonna stick with walking. I'm not allowed to use mounts later, no flight paths, nothing like that. I'm gonna try and keep it as much as I'm walking, he's walking as I can. Retail WoW gets a follow. This is a rad idea. Hey, I appreciate that. Happy you're here. Would making your mount walk count as walking still? I mean, maybe should. Yeah, I don't plan on using them. You know, if it's if it's all the same. My character, he's out getting steps, so I'm getting steps. Just kind of the imagination. That's awesome. You've already walked to level 12. Yeah. Yep. It's a little slower. The next 10 after the first 10. I got to level 8 yesterday. Finally hit 10 today. So was able to... okay, he doesn't start fighting, so I'm going to start walking. So I, know it's going to slow down a lot. But, hey, I'm not in a rush, clearly. This is an awesome idea. Hey, I appreciate that. Need a two-hand stick to swing around. I'd like to get a punching bag and hit it with a bat when I'm in combat, but, that might take some doing. We'll have to figure out later. Time to actually read the quests, too. I'm going slow enough. I don't think I actually need to read the quests. I don't need to slow down anymore. Okay. Anything in here to turn in? Nope. Okay. I'm going to walk through the field. Ooh, let's see where we're at. 9,700 steps, so we're getting there. By the time that's a good stopping spot. When I get up to the farm up here and turn this quest in, I think I might park my character there. That'll be a perfect spot to pick up tomorrow. Time to make some stew. Yeah, yep. Got some livers and some gizzards and all the stuff. Nope, no walking pad, just stepping in place. We should have an incline walk for the mountains. You will see me avoid the mountains. I wouldn't be mad if you ran. I would, though. I would be mad. You would too. Trust me. The whole stream, everything would be shaken. Stew making tomorrow. Yep. This is awesome. I appreciate that. Whew. Uh-oh. Okay. He can't get me. I don't need to be ganked right now. See? Exactly. That's my new excuse. I can't talk if I run. Oh, I know what they mean. I'm just playing around. No, if he's walking, I'm walking. This is a walkthrough. So we can change stuff later. Like if I play another game where running's kind of more important, we'll tweak stuff. But for this particular challenge, just see how long it takes. I'm going to be doing this every day. No need to rush it. I rushed through leveling a WoW for the last 20 years, right? So we're going to take it a little bit slower this time. Walking mountains would suck. Yep. What kind of server is it? Right now it's just a low pop. I think it's just a normal low pop server. I don't even remember what it was. I just picked randomly. Do you have a personal goal? Yeah, see how long it takes. See how many steps it takes. Get more fit. Make more movement in my life a habit. Try to take my habits that I'm already doing and turn them into a positive version. Right? The more I do that, the better I'm going to be. Might be better. Yeah, eventually I will get a walking pad. I'm not opposed to it. I just didn't want it to stop me from getting started. If I can build the habit and do this for a period of time, it makes getting a walking pad, makes sense. Starting something and not sticking to it means that I end up with a walking pad I'm not using. PvP would be cursed. I'd be super intimidated if some dude was just slowly walking at me the whole game. Folding treadmills. I'd definitely fall off though. Yeah. Most of the stuff I don't fit in, to be fair. All right, so we're gonna turn this in, sell the stuff, accept the quest, and then we're gonna call it here. And I am going to come back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central and go for another 2 hours. So let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. I appreciate everybody. While I'm not looking over the chat. You're all awesome. I really appreciate all the ideas. Oh, he's walking, I'm walking. Appreciate all the ideas, all the insights. So much support. It's awesome. You guys are great. But I'm gonna park him right here next to Farmer Salden, and I will call it there. Let me just look through here real quick. Walking speed should be higher in the game. Then I'd have to walk faster. I would collect the stuff and search everything. Yep. PvP, I would be toast. You look tall? I am. Not crazy tall, like your average tall. So 6'6", so I can I can still fit in some things, but it's tall enough to be noticeable. Do you have to feed? Do you have the feed to get your chicken there? Walk to the inn. Not parking in the inn, simply because I don't want the XP boost. I'm trying to keep it as natural and original as possible. Great stream. Looking forward to seeing you again next. Absolutely. Hey, okay. When I say average, I mean average tall. I'm not like 7 foot. Like anywhere between like 6'3" and 6'6", I think is kind of, you'll see them on occasion, right? It's nothing wild, but not average. Average for tall. Anyway, I'm not going to explain myself more. I will see you guys tomorrow. I really do appreciate all of you. Thanks for stopping by, and if you're around, come say hi tomorrow. I appreciate it.